Hi, this is George Alger. Welcome to today's segment of Our Ventura TV. Today we're going to be speaking about a local nonprofit, Friends of Fieldworkers. And joining us is the Executive Director, Dr. Martita Martinez-Bravo. Welcome, Martita.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes, and let's start with the most basic question. What is Friends of Fieldworkers?
Yeah, thank you, George. So Friends of Fieldworkers is a nonprofit serving Ventura County farm workers where we help to support, celebrate, and advocate for our farm workers in Ventura County. There are over 42,000 farm workers employed in the county of Ventura, contributing to the over $2 billion agricultural industry.
Wow, some poignant stats there. So
Yes.
how do you accomplish that?
Yeah, thank you. So there are many programs that we have. We have no-cost laundry services, and that is called Laundry Love, and we provide these laundry services at local laundromats. We also have an emergency fund program where we provide direct emergency funds to families undergoing a severe trauma or crisis, whether it's a loss of their child, cancer, home fires. And actually, Friends of Fieldworkers was born out of a need to respond to home fires out in South Oxnard. So we do have that emergency fund program where families just need that immediate support. And then to help celebrate and support, we also have our scholarship program where we provide scholarships to students of farm worker families or the farm workers themselves. Typically, it's the children of these farm workers. And we also go and meet farm workers where they are through celebratory farm visits. So we go and provide lunches to our farm workers and distribute goods. And we also, in that sense, build a relationship with the local growers, which I think is also extremely important.
Yeah, very good. Can you elaborate a little bit further on the scholarships? I can imagine there's a good need for that.
Yes, absolutely. So this year we were able to grant about 10 students. Many of the students were going to UCLA. We had a graduate from UC Berkeley. We had another graduate from CSUCI. Students can apply, and we have an entire restructuring of the program in an effort to fund more students, and they receive anywhere from at least a minimum of $1,000, and then that can move up depending on their need. So we're definitely supporting local students here as well. We also have a scholarship through Oxnard College and through CSUCI, just to get our students engaged in those schools as well.
Very good. Could you touch on the funding required for all this?
In terms of how we go about to carry our programs,
Yeah.
funding, yeah. So our funding is primarily by individual donors. So individual donors, just like you and I, we also receive and apply for grants. And so that has been a substantial increase on our part. But something that we do very well and we have really been improving is on building partnerships. So building partnerships with other organizations, whether it's other government organizations, school districts. We have an MOU with Rio School District where we carry out our Laundry Love program. We also have a holiday adopt a family program. And in talking about MOUs, we also have an MOU with Food Share. So we go and pick up farm worker boxes and distribute them at our local Laundry Love events, which that is an entire program just in and of itself. It's not just that we're providing no-cost laundry services. And by the way, it is the #1 requested program among our farm worker families. They just want a place to do their laundry, and we provide dignity through clean clothes. But in addition to that, it's also an opportunity for communities and community organizations to come to table and provide this information to our farm workers. So for example, we have had Interface that comes out, Gold Coast, the Boys and Girls Club, like all of these organizations that come, they table, provide this information to our farm workers. And we've had the fire department. We've also had a very close relationship with the Oxnard Fire Department, and just hope to continue to establish and create more partnerships throughout.
Very good. Do you find that the agricultural community lends support as well?
Yes, and I think, historically, I think there have been groups that serve the farm workers and groups that just serve the growers. I've been working very closely with the Farm Bureau for Ventura County, which serves primarily the growers. And I think there could be this, this space to work together. And so that's why we also have our farm visits, right? We're really providing this great service. And truly the work that we do, it's not just that we are helping a family or an individual and helping them. The reality is we are also helping to sustain an economy. So when we're talking about a $2 billion agricultural economy in Ventura County, we are helping to sustain them. We are helping them when they're, experiencing some of the most significant crises in their life. We've had cancer that's very prevalent in this community. We have, children with disabilities, or as mentioned, home fires, any significant trauma, as you can imagine, for your family or mine, it's devastating, right? And so we meet our farm workers who are going through these very troubling times during some of the most vulnerable times of their lives, and we offer that support. And when we offer that support, we help them also become more functional, and they can continue to go to work and continue to feed their families, and again, overall, continue to benefit the economy.
Very good. Can you speak about some of the challenges you might face providing all these services?
So, yes, we are definitely a small organization. I say we're a small but mighty organization. The challenges is typically surrounding funding. So funding, as a small organization, we do the best that we can with the resources that we have. Um, I do have to say we have been growing. So I am the first executive director that was hired about 3 years ago now. And we have a new staff member who's Christine, who's our programs director. So now we have somebody who works part-time and assists with that. But funding is definitely a challenge, as as with many nonprofits, but especially for smaller ones. We don't receive any state or federal funding, so we really rely on either other individual donors or on grants. And something that is also extremely helpful is everybody can really be a part of our organization in one way or another. Maybe you have maybe you want to donate, which is fine. We always take donations, but maybe you also have an expertise and you want to help and provide that to our organizations. We always welcome volunteers, and volunteers can sign up through our website at friendsoffieldworkers.org. You can contact me. And we always take volunteers, and it helps, through our programs, whether maybe your expertise is in our website or in creating social media, any of that, anything that what it takes to run an organization, we will definitely take your support.
Very good. Martita, we're running out of time here. I wonder if you could just give us that website one more time. And also, do you have a final message for the viewers?
Thank you, George. Yes, so our website is friendsoffieldworkers.org. And the final message for Friends of Fieldworkers is we are an organization that's helping to support local farm workers, over 42,000 farm workers here in Ventura County. And that truly helps sustain and maintain our agricultural industry of over $2 billion. And with so much need out there, you can make an impact right here in your own backyard. These are people who are harvesting our food, the food that we eat every single day. So a way that you can give back, and we would appreciate that, is through your support and your donations.
Very well said. Thank you, Dr. Martinez-Bravo. We're going to wrap up here.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. This is George Alger signing off for this segment of Our Ventura TV. Until we meet again.